Liberty City, Miami, Florida. In this community of mostly Creole-speaking Haitian immigrants, one family is hiding a big secret. 40-year-old Dominique Lanois has spent the last 2 years trapped in her small bedroom. Just 5 feet 5 inches tall, she's so big she can't walk or move around. And her daughters have helped keep her shocking condition a secret.
Some people always be like, why they never see my mom? The one that do ask, I always be like, it's none of your business.
Dominique's days are spent talking to her daughters on the phone and sleeping. She doesn't have a television. Reminders of the world outside are too upsetting.
I feel my life is finished. My life is over.
Dominique is entirely dependent on her 6 daughters. The eldest girls have spent years cooking and cleaning for their mother. Now it's Gina's turn to take care of Mom. Just 14, she has the same dreams as any ordinary teenager.
Dancing is my thing. I love to dance. I practice a lot and wish that somebody could just come and take me and be like, you gonna be a dancer, you gonna be a star or something.
But Gina's life is far from normal. While her friends are enjoying the summer, she has to stay indoors.
She do everything on the bed, use the restroom, do everything on the bed.
Unless Gina washes her mother twice a week, she develops uncomfortable sores that could become infected. It's crucial that Gina cleans between the areas of excess flesh. But as the combined weight of her mother's breasts, arms, and legs is hundreds of pounds, it requires extra effort.
And now it's like I'm being the mother to my own mother.
Dominique wasn't always this big. Born in Haiti 40 years ago, she was a normal weight as a teenager. But just after she got married at the age of 14, Dominique left Haiti for America, and her weight increased.
When I was coming to America, I was sexy, but the food made me big. I eat like junk food. Every day I can eat 2 double cheeseburgers, 3 double cheeseburgers for one day.
Dominique was regularly eating over 4,000 calories a day, twice the recommended intake for women. Eventually, her partner of 17 years left her. Now Dominique's meals are cooked and bought for her by her 6 daughters. 20-year-old Tassilia has tried to encourage Dominique to eat more healthy food, but her sisters find it hard to say no to their mother.
Anything she asks for, they'll give it to her just so that she won't be mad. And she like everything fried. She don't like anything baked or boiled. They give her fried plantains, potato chips. She drink a lot of soda. She wouldn't drink no water, nothing that's good for her.
Dominique can't give up the high-fat foods and drinks that form her diet. To compensate, she's reduced the number of meals she eats.
Why? I don't want to be more big.
But eating just 1 meal a day hasn't reduced her weight, and she thinks she knows why. Dominique believes there is something medically wrong with her, a belief strengthened by a recent downturn in her health.
She needs help. It's not good for her to stay on the bed, can't do stuff on her own.
Increasingly, Dominique is struggling for breath.
We gotta always wake up throughout the night to make sure she's breathing. Because she's so big, her heart can stop at any time.
Time is running out for Dominique and her daughters.
When you've been gaining weight slowly over a number of years, it almost creeps up on you, the disability. first you just can't get around as well, and then you need a slightly bigger chair, and then your joints start to hurt, but you can't quite recall how long they've been hurting, so you just learn to live with it.
With Dominique's health getting worse by the day, her daughters were able to get in touch with a local hospital that's prepared to take her case. Today she's going for a weigh-in that she hopes will change her life. If she's under 500 pounds, she could be eligible for aggressive weight loss surgery. But with no one sure just how much she weighs, the hospital has sent 3 ambulances and 6 crew members to lift her out of the house.
Hi, Dominique. How you doing? My name is Chris, part of your transport team. Are you able to maneuver at all? No, not at all? Okay. Okay, I'll be right back.
It's been months since Dominique last left the house, and in that time she's been getting bigger and bigger. The team has brought a gurney that they believe can hold her weight, but it's too wide to fit through Dominique's hallway. Now the only way they can get her out is by dragging her on a tarpaulin.
It'd be better to lay down though.
Yeah, lay back.
That's it.
Yeah, just like that.
Oh, God.
Do you want to?
All right, man.
God.
So we're going
You guys
to the
ready?
floor.
1, 2, 3. You're not gonna fall. You're not gonna fall. I got you. There you go. You're on the ground. You're safe. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Too wide to fit down her hallway,
All right.
Dominique accidentally knocks her foot against the wall.
2, 3. Okay, now we got to stretch it. We might need to go and stretch it. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Put me down, please.
Just a minute, catch your breath. Relax for a minute.
1, 2, 3.
At the Jackson North Medical Center, a room has been organized for Dominique. She's pinning her hopes on bariatric surgery and an operation to reduce the size of her stomach, allowing only minimal food intake. But all surgery is dangerous, and there's a maximum weight limit.
Weight loss surgery, obesity surgery, the risk of death complications goes up exponentially as people get heavier and heavier. And although there are bariatric surgeons who will do patients 700, 800 pounds, I won't. I have a cutoff of 500 pounds because at that point I think the risk is not low, it's high, but it's acceptable.
Until recently, Dominique could only guess how much she weighs. Now her future is about to be decided in pounds and ounces.
Dominique, you're on a bed that's going to weigh you. So, you know, when I hit 0, it's going to tell me what you weigh. Okay, the weight is 606. 606.9.
Dominique is 106 pounds over the maximum operative threshold. 106 pounds she'll have to lose before any surgery can be considered. Her hopes for a quick fix have been crushed.
Don't cry.
I've had people before who've been 650, 700 pounds that we have put on diets and plans, and they've been able to get down to 500.
The diet don't work for me. The diet don't work because I'm trying all the diet.
We will help you along the road, but you're the one that has to do most of the work.
Why does somebody continue to eat and eat? We can all think about a time when we overate. And if you think about what that's like, that feeling, most people say, oh, I felt a bit guilty. I said, well, what happens right before you felt guilty? Right before. Because you feel incredible fullness. And it completely blots out anything else that's going on. In people who have disordered eating, they use food as a way of coping with anxiety, with loneliness, and with stress.
With no hope of imminent life-changing surgery, Dominique falls into depression. But just when the Lanois family think they've hit rock bottom, help is on its way. Dr. Hernandez, a weight loss expert who does home visits, has been asked to take on Dominique's case.
The success rate on this kind of a program is almost 100%.
Dr. Hernandez has treated many super obese patients, but Dominique is the biggest he's ever encountered.
Hey, young lady.
Yes, good morning.
How are you, Mama?
I'm okay, doctor.
I am the voice in the desert. You must listen to me. I will tell you which way to go, and you're not going to fail. What are you thinking about?
I keep taking every day.
What do you think about taking your life?
Yes.
Listen to me. You've been shut in this prison for 2 years, right? This room is not your future. Your future is out there. My job is to get you out of here, all right? It's not going to be fast, but you have to do what I tell you.
Dr. Hernandez has asked Dominique and her daughters to show him a food diary, a list of what she eats and drinks through a typical week. He's shocked.
Every day I see that you're having one meal. Is that what you're eating? One meal. So on Friday we had lemonade as your food and some salty crackers. And on Saturday you had grilled fish and 4 corns on the cob. Sunday 2 cans of chicken soup, diet lemon juice and water. Monday we had a Subway footlong and a Diet Coke. Tuesday we had chicken and rice. Wednesday you had chicken soup with crackers. What we are dealing with here is not insufficient food. I think your metabolic rate has shut down for a number of reasons. One of them is that you eat 1 time a day.
Under Dr. Hernandez's weight loss program, 3 meals totaling only 700 calories will be delivered to Dominique's house every day, a third of her normal daily intake. Eating smaller meals more frequently should raise her metabolism and eat away at the fat reserves.
Assuming her family doesn't bring her other stuff, and assuming that she eats what I give her, the calories are in the bank.
For the first time in years, Dominique feels hopeful.
I want to be skinny. I was to try fight.
For the first time, doctors will have a chance to thoroughly investigate what's going on inside Dominique and make sure she has no underlying medical complications.
Good morning, Ms. Lanois. How are you this morning? I'm Dr. Pancorbo. Very nice to meet you. With this detailed and thorough workup, we're going to be able to determine what has been the impact of the morbid obesity in her heart, the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, as well as the bones.
Back at home, Dominique's daughters are hopeful their lives are about to change.
Well, we're cleaning up and we're like remodeling her room. We're just fixing everything up so when she comes, she can see like a surprise.
Yes, we're thinking about our new life. We're going to have a fresh start. For the first time in 17 years, we're going to have a mother.
Dr. Hernandez has arranged a new bed for Dominique. Complete with built-in scale, it will allow the family to weigh her once the diet begins. The hospital has completed all the tests on Dominique. Daughter Cecilia has come along to be with her mother when she gets the results.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have done x-rays, we have done ultrasounds, and extensive blood work. We have found so far there is congestion of the lungs where the heart is not pumping strong enough for her body size and for her body weight, and then for that reason she accumulates fluid in her lungs, which is called pulmonary edema. With the excessive amount of weight that she has, that's too much pressure, too much fat on the heart. Unless we do something drastically, unless we put him on a very strict diet so she could safely undergo surgery, she may die within the next few years.
It should be the wake-up call Dominique needs, but she seems unwilling to take the message in.
I don't want to die. I'm too pretty to die yet. I look good. I know I look good. But I want to come and be sexy because I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you very much.
You look good. You're pretty. Let me talk.
She doesn't acknowledge 100% that we're dealing with a deadly disease, that we're dealing with a change in her habits completely. Otherwise, she may die within the next few years.
Dominique's denial is typical of many patients suffering with a food disorder. It's the first day of Dominique's diet. 3 meals totaling 700 calories a day are delivered direct to her house. If she sticks to it and avoids any other food, she should eventually lose the 100 pounds necessary to receive weight loss surgery. But Dominique doesn't like the meals. She refuses to eat the diet meal and starts asking her daughters for their food.
I said, no. Sucks to be you. Oh, I hate Fabienne. Fabienne coming with food. How is... Oh, she don't give me to me between bread.
The girls won't give in to their mother. By the end of the day, she's starving and has to eat the diet food, all 3 meals, in one sitting. Eating one large meal instead of 3 smaller ones is lowering her metabolism and increasing her weight. 6 days later, Dominique is still struggling with the diet. The sudden shift from eating 2,000 calories a day to just 700 is making her crave junk food. To help manage her hunger, Dominique has been prescribed appetite suppressants. They should stop her from wanting food, but desperate for surgery, she ignores the doctor's prescription.
I'm supposed to take 2, but I'm taking 5. Because I don't... Yeah, I drink the pill. No, I take 2. You drink 2? Yes. I drink 5.
It has been 2 weeks since the start of the diet, and Dr. Hernandez has arrived for a first weigh-in.
Knocky, knocky.
Good morning, doctor.
How are you, young lady?
I'm okay, dog.
Well, let's get rid of everything that's on this bed and get a number.
It's the moment the family has been waiting for.
579.5. It's very good. You're doing good. Okay, so we got 31 pounds in about 2 weeks. Did you ever expect to lose 31 pounds in 2 weeks? What did you expect to lose?
You crazy. She thought she was going to lose 100 pounds.
In a week? Well, I can give you a sleeping pill and you can dream if you like.
To help shed even more weight, Dr. Hernandez wants Dominique to start exercising in her bed.
Your arms, Mommy. 10 times backwards.
Thank you. Okay.
10 times up and down.
It's very hard, doctor.
Then you do it 5 times, then you do it 3 times, then you do it however many times you need. I'm your weight loss angel, and you need to follow my instructions. I'm not here to waste my time. I'm here to save your life. But you have to do what I tell you, Mama.
If y'all lose the 112 pounds, I stay with 500, I can get this surgery?
That's correct.
Okay, I'm going to find, doctor, believe me.
It's week 3 of Dominique's diet. She needs to lose another 80 pounds if she's ever going to get the weight loss surgery she desperately wants.
What we know about junk foods is that they have a very pleasurable effect on our body, that the brain responds to them in the same way that perhaps alcohol or cocaine or those types of drugs affect people, that it stimulates the reward center, and it sets into motion kind of a pattern for dysfunctional eating.
And like any addict, Dominique soon finds a way of getting what she wants.
Last night I sort of caught her eating fried shrimp with biscuits and mashed potatoes. She had a little iced tea in the corner of the bed. I don't know when she'll ever learn. I don't know who gave it to her.
I think it does have to do with her diet, because now she just wakes up and just starts to argue for no reason.
One of the psychological rationales for these types of diets is that they remove what they call the substance of abuse. And that can be very, very challenging for people who have always gone to food. You know, something bad happens, I feel something bad, I eat, it goes away. It's if the world has ended. This is the way some of these adults feel.
Okay, just out now.
When the children ignore her orders to leave the house, Dominique takes drastic action.
I'm going to call police tonight. No police, I need police. I'm going to work to put this stuff out. I'm going to work to push her stuff out. Tonight, nobody's sleeping there.
It's an unfortunate situation, but you gotta understand, my powers are limited. I can't make them clean, okay? And I can't kick them out today. You have to get an eviction.
I'm trying to work.
So that's all I can do.
Finally, Dominique backs down, and the police leave. It's 4 weeks after the diet began, and Dominique is due to have her weekly weigh-in with Dr. Hernandez. She's optimistic about the amount of weight she has lost.
I think I'll lose 79 pounds, 75, 9 pounds.
Before he arrives, she's hidden a bottle of soda Dr. Hernandez has ordered her to drink only water.
I drink juice. He tell me don't drink juice.
How are you, Mama?
I'm okay, though.
Let's get rid of everything that's on this bed and get a number. Mama, do not move. Okay, so we have, okay, 582. So then you went down to 579, and now we're 582.
Incredibly, Dominique has gained 3 pounds since the last weigh-in.
It's not supposed to come up, it's supposed to come down.
You're not doing what I tell you. You're doing whatever you want.
His worst fears are confirmed.
Babalu, what is
No,
this?
it's for my doctor. I don't like you. You tell the doctor I drink it. You see, I don't drink it. You make me nervous now. Excuse me, doctor. You make me nervous. Believe me. I don't lie. I'm a big woman.
Mama, are you drinking that stuff?
No, doctor. I'm sorry that I don't drink it. I love myself. I don't want people lying me. I don't like it.
Who are you going to listen to?
Listen to you?
That's not what you're doing.
I do it. I do it. Believe me, I do it.
It's very difficult to believe that with the meal plan that we are supplying, she's not losing weight. And if she's gaining weight, for sure she has to be ingesting other food.
I don't know when she'll ever learn. I would have said that maybe when she can't walk or she's stuck on a bed, but that's already happening right now, so I doubt that her diet is going to go well in the future.
With 95% of all dieters rapidly putting back on the weight they have lost, Dominique faces an uphill battle.
What you see is that lots of people do lose weight initially, but not many people keep weight off because the psychological issues have not been addressed, and then they'll go back to using food in the same way during times of loneliness, stress, and anxiety.
But Dominique is still determined to lose the weight.
If you need something, you supposed to fight for that. Like Obama, Nick, the president, he fight. And you want to be something in your life, you're supposed to fight for that.
For her daughters, the dream that their mother will walk again one day is getting nearer.
If I become the dancer that I want to be, she could sit in the audience and screaming out my name saying, oh, that's my daughter, like other mothers be doing for their child. I think one day she would be sitting screaming out my name.